Hey, this is John Young here with the Disc Jockey News. Today we spent some time working with these. These are the little Sennheiser, the XSW digital versions. These are little transmitters and receivers. There's a variety of different types. You've seen me work with this one before. This is the one that has the XLR in and out. I'm going to throw it on the ground. XLR in and out for transmitting an audio signal from a microphone to a board, or from a board to a wireless speaker or a remote speaker. These are in a 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth, so that's going to be in that range with a lot of Wi-Fi capable devices and such. So there's some limitations with these. This was the XLR to XLR. They have a variety of different options. They have instrument to XLR. They've got instrument to quarter-inch jack to quarter-inch or eighth-inch jack. This is the microphone one to a camera for running into like a camcorder or something, so I could do an interview and such. We had actually the other ones also. So we'd have all three to do a demo today and such. That was what we worked on this, and I have the videos that'll be coming up here. I'm not going to give you the results of that, but what I will tell you what we were testing. We were testing the ability to run the signal to two different speakers, like on the other side of the room. So if you wanted to do, like, in essence, a stereo on the other side of the room. Then we tried to go and hop from to the first speaker, then to the second speaker, then to the third, and so on. That was our testing today. You'll see the results of those in the videos, and it was, to tell you the truth, I was surprised, in not in a good way, and you guys will be able to see that. So the cool thing about these little devices is when they have line of sight, when basically you have the transmitter and the receiver, or receiver transmitter, whichever one. When you have them basically so they can be within about 75 feet of each other and seeing each other at about head height or so, they work very, very well. If you have them down about knee height and you have them trying to shoot through walls and different things and they've got obstacles, they don't work. They don't work that well at all. That was probably not really part of what today's test was, because everything was line of sight today with what we did. The second thing is that you have the XLR to XLR. In this case, we have the XLR to eighth-inch jack, and then you've got the instrument. They are not the same when it comes to the amount of signal that they pass through. You could have the exact same signal going into these, but because of the connections, like this is a camera connection and the other one is for a board, they don't have the exact same ability for transmitting audio. It's not quite as strong with one as it is with the other. And you'll see that in one of the videos also we did today, where we did that hooking it into a speaker. The final thing is that you can run multiple of these. Now, I was going to be running 3 of them today. The problem is that the third one did not pair. The way they pair is it's really quite simple, is you just have the 2 and you push the power button and the green lights come on. And then they'll flash for a little bit, and then after a few seconds, the green lights will go solid once they have made the connection and they are paired. Just like that. These 2 are ready to go. Audio in, audio out, and we're good to go. If I want to mute, oops, it must be, let's see, it must be this one. One of these is, if you hit it once, there we go. Okay, you can't see it on camera. It goes to mute, and then, so again, when you have a microphone, you can mute it. I'm going to just shut them off. These paired. The other paired. The third one did not. No matter what I did, they would not pair. The way you have these is you want to get them color coordinated as far as you want to put they've got little stickers on them. You turn the first one on, get it set up so it's paired. Once it's done, then you go and you turn on the second one. You can run, they say, up to 5 of these. I don't know if I'd run that many. They don't, as I was talking to the Sennheiser folks, they were kind of hemming and hawing if 5 was such a great idea. So 2 would probably be the most I would run. But you got to keep in mind, this is using the 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth. It's going to have interference if you were next to a very strong, I've got a huge router right here. And that's going to be something that you'll see in the video is we were running right from this board, right from this router. So the router and this, they're about this far apart. Didn't have a problem, which is pretty impressive. But you could, because they're all using that 2.4, and that's a very busy, especially in a more urban setting where you have, the hotel's got Wi-Fi, people are transmitting hotspots, what have you. That could be an issue. Great for camcorder to go out and do some things with that, where you want a wireless microphone. You can have a belt pack and lapel with those. You can do different things. Just a variety of options, and it's kind of a neat little solution. Sennheiser runs a promotion on these every once in a while. You go out to the Sennheiser website, you can find the promotion of what they're running for the month. So there's some really cool applications, but they're not for everybody, and they're not going to be the greatest solution. If you need to do multiple speakers wirelessly, you need to be looking at an in-ear system, an in-ear monitor, or whatever it is, IME or IEM. Anyway, Sennheiser has that. Ben Stone, I've talked about that. Go check out our video on YouTube. YouTube.com/discjockeynews. Go search for Ben's, where we talked about make my speakers wireless. That's where we talked about the in-ear system, which is a much more reliable system, and we'll be able to adjust where these will not be able to adjust when you get to that point. So anyway, those videos will be dropping here. I'm going to be starting to drop them later this week. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up, because if you're in the market for those, there's limitations. I've used them at my shows now. I think I've done 4 weddings with them where I've used it on remote speakers. One, I had a little bit of dropout, I felt. The others have been absolutely fine, but I'm also in rural Minnesota. We'll catch you later. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News.